If you are a Real Madrid fan, this is the perfect channel for you. Stay on top of all the news and updates about your favorite team. Sign up now so you don't miss a thing. Real Madrid-Chelsea in the Champions League quarterfinals. The first leg will take place at the Santiago Bernabéu on April 12 and the return will be away on April 18. Real Madrid will face Chelsea in the Champions League quarterfinals, following the draw conducted at UEFA headquarters in Nyon. The first leg will be held at the Santiago Bernabéu on April 12 and the return will take place at Stamford Bridge on 18. Both games will kick off at 9 p.m. Central European Time. If they qualify, Real Madrid will take on the winners of the tie between Manchester City and Bayern Munich. A semi-final first leg would take place at home on 9 or May 10, with the second leg coming away on 16 or May 17. The final is set for Saturday, June 10 at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul. The opposition. The English side are once again our quarterfinal opponents, just as they were last season, 5-4 on aggregate, on the way to La Decimoquarta. The two clubs have crossed paths on 4 occasions in European competition to date. Graham Potter's side are into the quarters, having beaten Borussia Dortmund 2-1 in the round of 16, after topping their group against Milan, Salzburg and Dinamo Zagreb. Sterling is the team's leading scorer with 3.